Well, hello. How's it going? Alex, welcome. Did you miss me? What the fuck? Oh, look at that. We're getting Subnautica plushies now. Well, let's go right in. How are you, man? Buy all of them? Nah, bro. I'm currently broke as fuck, man. I'm good. What about you? I'm good as well. Thank you for asking. Right. You know what? Let me quickly just update the rules list for everything a base needs. One radio. Okay. So now I also need a radio in every base. You know. Because I do kind of need it, I guess. Change of rules. Just one more rule added. Okay, we're currently in the Safe Shallows base. The only other base is the Kelp Forest. For the Kelp Forest, I actually need a power cell charger as well. For that I need rubies, as far as I remember. Right, the fucking pink sea moth, man.
Welcome aboard Count Systems Online.
I am wearing, I mean, yours, whatever, pink as well. Wow, thank you for that. Okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Welcome aboard. I will probably also make a Cyclops. This is like a big-ass submarine. It basically functions as a mobile base. That will make it actually easier to transport, you know, materials for all my bases and whatever. I'll probably do that as well. Right, I need a medkit fabricator as well. I did grab the stuff for that. At least a little bit. Then I also need a power cell charger. Okay. No. No. I have nothing in here. Okay. Why pink though? Why make the Maywing pink, man? Why not black and red, man? That's such a good color. That's a good color thingy. Alright, now I remember why I had the lantern fruit in my inventory. I wanted to put them in here. Okay, well. Okay. I definitely need some stuff. Okay. Hey, Bundon, how's it going, man? Are you gonna be on stream for longer than just 10 seconds this time? I was late because I was playing GTA 5. He's already off. Never mind. Man, I'm dead. Okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I need more fish. I know where I get some. Need to feed my bioreactor, otherwise I get no power. There we go. Okay, let's listen. What do they want?
Playing partially translated broadcast.
Oh.
9 new biological subjects designated. Mode. Hunting. Analyzing.
Ah.
Sharing subject locations with other agents.
Ah. Cool. Okay. I have no loose batteries. I don't need anything else here, actually. Except maybe the copper. And this, because I do need a... No, wait. That's a... Wait, that's a... Yeah, no, that's an advanced wiring kit. I do need a... I need 2, actually. I need 2 computer chips. Okay, let me make 2. Shit. My house on Ark is almost done outside, by the way. Huh. Yeah, you always build some beautiful ass houses, man. Kinda jealous. I mean, my house kinda looks like a church, but... You know, that's not the point. Okay, I need a wiring kit, some gold. So I need silver. I need 3 silver for everything here. I have no silver. No silver. No silver. So I need to go out and get some. Really? What? Oh, come on. Yeah, anyway. Okay, so I need rubies. I need to go out and get some. An advanced wiring kit. So I need 2 silver for a wiring kit for the advanced one. And 1 more silver for the thingy. Medkit fabricator. Okay. First I go back to the kelp forest base. Even if you sleep with a tech parasaurus. Are you afraid of your own church or what? What are you talking about? I also don't sleep with tech parasaurs, man. You can't fuck robots. I fuck my gigas instead. Yeah, what do you mean where all the eggs come from, man? Bro, I visited you and you were sleeping at the power source instead of home. Ah, yeah, right. That's because my fucking game crashed again. Because the problem is my Wi-Fi is, whenever I play Ark, for some reason, very much unstable and just breaks for no reason. And then the game freezes and kicks me out. And then I played Mindustry instead.
All systems online.
Okay, let me orient myself because I need to find the blood kelp. The blood kelp's forest should be somewhere around in this direction. Because I need to go find some rubies. Next base is gonna be here in the grassy plateaus, and the next one is right down there in the jelly shroom cave. By the way, have you ever heard of Mindustry? It's a very good game, actually. It's pretty fun. I love it. It's kind of like, if you know Factorio, it's kind of like that. Or Satisfactory. It's pretty cool. You can also play it on a phone as well. But there's an... Never heard of it? What's it about? It's... Yeah, it's basically about, you know... farming resources and defending your base from enemies. With like lots of conveyor belts. You know, you have to like build entire systems for maximum efficiency. It's pretty fun, actually. It's pretty fun. There's also enemy bases. You know, you're on like 2 different planets, and the gameplay is different on these 2 planets. Like, the gameplay is different on one and then different on the other. You know, how everything looks, how everything works, and so on. It's pretty neat. And as I said, these planets are broken up into sectors that you need to basically, you know, secure, you need to conquer, basically. And some of them have an enemy base that you need to get rid of by building your own fighter units and sending them over. Okay, I'm in the Blood Kelp Forest. I think rubies should be here somewhere. All I see right now is a bunch of quartz. And I'm also almost at crushing depth. I do find uraninite here and lots of quartz, as I said. But I see no... I see a warper. That's not good. Okay, let me instead, while I'm here, actually grab other stuff that I will need later. I will take the blood oil. Whoa, hey! Ah, rubies. There we go. I need that. Yo, yo, yo. Shut up. Giving me the spooks.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So yeah, Mindustry is actually a pretty nice game. Like every sector that you want to secure and all of that, you have to, of course, protect your core, where the resources go that you mine. And on top of that, you have like different machines that also use like resources that you break down, basically, to create other materials. Like graphite and all that, which you then also need for building more stuff. It's pretty nice. It's pretty cool. Drop, thank you. Okay. Back to the task. Rubies. I do need deep shrooms and blood oil to make a lot of different things. Like, I think aerogel, which I will need possibly later on someday when I especially make the... Let me search it real quick.
This ecological biome matches 7 of the 9 preconditions for stimulating terra and humans.
Ah, very lovely. It's called Mindustry. So mine and industry, you know, like industry, just with the word mind in it. What, you wanna Goku me? You wanna Goku me? Come on. I hear a Reaper in the background. Come on, do something. Do something, bitch. Do something. Missed me! Okay. More rubies. I found only one. Ow. That was not nice. That was not nice at all, man. Let your guard down once, man. Bro caught me lacking. I only find uranites? I'm pretty sure that rubies also spawn here. I mean, I found one, so they should be here. They're definitely not in the bulb zone. Like, they are hard to miss. Like, they're red and everything. They should actually stick out like a sore thumb, man. Bro, can you leave me alone? Bro's chasing me. Stop chasing me. And I think there's also a wreck down here somewhere. Oh, yeah. He just wants love, don't be mean. Yeah, he wants to hug me with these scythe arms he has. With these fucking praying mantis arms he has, man. Oh wait, is this the... There's a few things here. The nuclear reactor? Wait, let me... quickly... Yep, it's a nuclear reactor. Give me that. Okay. The nuclear reactor is basically the most efficient, the best power source in the game. It's very good. The problem is the rods you have to make for this are kind of expensive to make. Ah, there's... How the fuck do I find them when I'm outside of my sea moth? That's kind of risky, don't you think? Especially with all the warpers around me. Fucking Squidward looking ass motherfuckers. Hey, yo, my friend, what's good? Hello, DieHappy7X. How's it going, man? Welcome, bro. Thank you for tuning in, man. Okay. I'm currently, you know what I'm doing. It's in the title. I'm currently looking for rubies because for some reason you need red crystals, fucking rubies, whatever, to make a charger for fucking energy cells. So my vehicle can stay driving. I was not expecting that rubies were a little bit... Who the fuck is calling me? Some number from some foreign-ass country. Like it was +39. Can someone look that up? +39? I want to know from what country that is. Because it's not Germany. Because Germany is +49. That was me? Yeah, sure, that was you. Don't leak my number, man. Don't leak my number. I can prove it. Okay, okay, do it. Ask me anything about you. Okay, okay, let me see. Where was I born? Hard one. You should know, though. What do you mean, hard one? Okay, I have 6 rubies. That's enough for, like, 3 power cell chargers. I would guess in Germany. That's correct. But in what city specifically was I born? I would guess Lörrach. Who are you? You said Lörrach. It's not correct, but it's damn near close. It's damn near close. Serious. Yeah, I went to school in Lörrach. Like the fucking job school, whatever. For a few years. Oh, nice. Oh, right. I already have that. Yeah, who the fuck are you? Do you know me? I did too. What? Okay, who are you? Can you tell me your actual name? Because now I'm curious. Gewerbeschule Lörrach. Yeah, exactly. I went exactly there. For real, who is this? I don't know who this is. Maybe I know you? Damn, okay. Okay. Maybe we know. Yeah, maybe we know each other. If you reveal to me your actual name, it will stay confidential, don't worry. You can delete the message after.
Integrating new PDA data.
Oh shit, this is the Cyclops grappling arm. I'll take that. I'll take that. Give me that. Just kidding, I'm Dennis from your class. Ah, yeah.
New blueprint acquired.
Na Dennis, was geht? Wurde ich erstmal geprankt, Alter. Nice. I found some good shit in here. Oh wait, I already have the pursuit grappling arm. Okay. Next I need the drill arm, actually. Bro, chill seit 2 Jahren bei Wössner in Binsen. Damn. Okay. Ja, und arbeitstechnisch, wie sieht's da bei dir aus? Läuft's? Funktioniert's? Wirst du bezahlt? Bist du immer noch in derselben Firma? Ja, ich bin immer noch in derselben Firma. Bin aber rüber migriert in eine andere Abteilung. Da ist es einfach ein bisschen chilliger.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Hab zwar immer noch Arbeitskollegen, die mir hart auf den Sack gehen. Aber, naja, geht schon. Funktioniert, Mann. Funktioniert. Okay, back on track. I need more rubies because I don't want to have to go out and get more anytime soon. Muss bald was Neues suchen. Meine Firma fällt bald auseinander. Damn. Echt? More rubies, which is dangerous because... Wow, bro, just pulled a fucking drive-by. What the hell, man? Fuck off! My god, bro. Maybe Schweiz? Huh. Didn't I just tell you to fuck off, man? There's a Reaper somewhere here. Schweiz? Hm. Ja, nee, in der Schweiz werde ich jetzt nicht arbeiten gehen. Ist mir zu weit weg. Nur einen Führerschein habe ich immer noch nicht. Scheiß auf Führerschein. Brauche ich nicht. Ich hasse Hausaufgaben sowieso schon. Ah, my man just... Okay, my man just sunk into the floor. My man is in spectator mode. Stop speaking minion language? Go fuck yourself, man. It's German. Oh, my inventory is full. But I have a good one. I need to work tomorrow. Okay, man. Goodbye, bro. It was nice seeing you again. It was very nice. Woo! Bro. 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 Stay away. I stopped cursed this chat now. Rubies, rubies. Ugh. God damn. By the way, Alex, Tristella just told me that she can't watch the stream because her phone's battery just died and doesn't charge anymore. Or something. Apparently her phone is broken. Okay, I need to get out of here. Okay, my man's coming for me. Or not? He is, he is. Don't grab me. Don't grab me. Ring around the rosy, ring around the rosy. Whew. If you stream again, I will make sure to visit again. I will be excited for that, thank you. And yeah, Alex, Christella told me that her phone is basically broken or something. And she can't watch the stream, and I was like, how the fuck are you typing on Discord then? Ooh, that was a close encounter. I definitely need the perimeter defense stuff. So I can actually electroshock his face when he grabs me and doesn't deal too much damage to my Seamoth. That's one of the objectives here. And I've gotten quite far away from my base. Okay, but the stuff is secured. I have rubies. I have deep shrooms. I have blood oil. I need all of these things. Very good. Okay. I guess the next game that I would play... Maybe I'll play, you know, something... You know, between every now and then. A story game, another one, a short one. I just don't know which one. You know, I have to switch it up. Not do the same thing over and over, because, you know, when I do 30 streams of Subnautica, nobody's gonna watch it really. I need to be flexible. To attract more interest, I guess. So maybe, I don't know, Dreadout 2 or something, even though the game fucking sucked. But, you know, something. To spice it up a little bit. Like, what do you think of that idea, Alex? I need to go to the Safe Shallows base, by the way. So I can... because this one has the crop plot. The outside one.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Well, that was actually... Wait, what idea? I wasn't paying attention. You know, between... like, playing something else, while also still doing Subnautica. Stuff like, I don't know, Dreadout 2 or something. Like a very short story game or something like that. You know, to spice it up a little bit, because nobody wants to see me do like 30 Subnautica streams, you know?
Seek fluid intake.
Oh, nice. I can actually put the interior grow bed, the exterior grow bed on top of my base. So let me do that. Yeah, that's a cool idea. I should definitely do that. Okay, let me see. I need polyaniline and a wiring kit. Polyaniline is not difficult at all to make. I only need deep shrooms and I think gold.
This is LifePod 4. We've landed close to the Aurora. Flotation device is active, but we've got some big old fish in the water with us, and I don't know how long we're gonna last.
Yep,
We're close to
I need
the
deep
crash
shrooms
site,
and
so bring
salts.
radiation protection. 4 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Okay, okay. So I need hydrochloric acid, so I need to wait for my deep shrooms to grow. And then repopulate them again. You know, spread them. And then gold. That's pretty easy to make polyaniline. And then I need a wiring kit. That's easy enough to get. Okay, but first things first. Let me go over to the kelp forest base again and see what I'm missing right now. And I also need fluid intake. So, let me just...
Vital signs stabilizing.
And some water on top of that. Now also let me use that. Very nice.
All systems online.
Maybe another horror game or something. I mean, I can get some recommendations. But I honestly don't really want to play whatever Tristalia is giving me. Like, no offense, but I don't know, her taste in horror games is just a little too stupid. Can you get the fuck out of my base, please? You're blocking my driveway. Get out. I mean, friend bow is definitely something that's very nice. I do want to play that. And Cristiala recommended as well, but she also recommended Dreadout. I still don't really see why people love this game so much. Like, unironically, people think this game is creepy and scary and whatever. I'm sorry, I hate to break it to you, but it's not. It's really not. Huh? What? Okay, I need to advance wiring kit first. Oh, okay. Ah, there we go, reactor rod. As you can see, these things are actually pretty expensive to make. Okay. I do have computer chips, though. Or do I not? Yeah, I do. And I also have that stuff. So all that's missing is actually the fucking silver. Let me put everything away so I can actually go and get silver. I need a lot of silver. Because the fucking wiring kits, of course.
online.
And as I said, the next base will be the grassy plateaus, and then the deep shroom forest, the jelly shroom caves, which will be interesting, not gonna lie, because that's one of the more dangerous places with the fucking crab snakes that are everywhere down there. Making a base down there is definitely gonna be interesting. Okay. Yep, there we go. Sandstone outcrops. Nice, okay. Copper is also good, I need that anyway. So what do you want to play? I don't know, something good, something scary. There's one game that I can think about. What was it? Bunker 57 or something? I did watch a game playthrough like years ago, and it is pretty scary, not gonna lie. I do want to play that. It's also not that long. I think it's like a 3-4 hour long game. But you know, the 3-4 hours are an actual good experience. Not like Dread Out. Did you see that? I just got stuck. Why are there so many biters here, man? These fucking nibblers. How about you munch some dick? Get out of here. I kind of wish you could pick up these mushrooms. They look very nice. You can kick them around, but you can't pick them up. I don't know if the game was called Bunker 57 or something. You know what? Let me go ahead and look it up. I think 57? Game? Let me crop that real quick. What do you mean? It's not Amnesia the Bunker. It's another horror game? Or was it Bunker 7? I think it was Bunker 7. Bunker 73, there we go. Or was it that? Bunker 73. No, it wasn't that. I know the YouTuber that made that. Let me look it up. Zeph Bunker 16. There we go. I think it was Bunker 16. Yeah, it was that game. Bunker 16. I also do want to play an Amnesia game as well. I never played Amnesia before. That's gonna be interesting. Like, I know that Amnesia back in the day was like when it came out and was big and all that, like in 2010. It was considered like one of the scariest games. What do you mean cropped? Cropped? What do you mean? Are you screenshotting my search history or something? Excuse me? But yeah, it was Bunker 16. And as I said, I do want to play an Amnesia game as well. Probably also Amnesia the Bunker, because that's just the most recent game. I kind of do not want to play the old-ass game from 2010, because I have a feeling that this is going to be janky, like any game from 2010. But yeah. Definitely an interesting experience for me to experience, I guess. Crit-faced gaming. Are you just looking for good horror games on stream? Yeah, shortly, because I do remember an old like bunker horror game type thing, but I didn't know the name anymore, so I did want to research it real quick. But I'm back in the game, man. Don't worry. By the way, welcome, Crit-Faced. Are you a fellow YouTuber or something? Order 13. A game I think has potential, but that's... Let me take one short look, okay? I'll take one look before y'all start screaming at me. Okay, what was it? Semi-retired YouTuber law. Oh, okay. Order 13. Game. Ah, it's that. It's that game. Yeah, yeah. It does look interesting, but it also kind of looks like, by the way the environment looks and all that, it kind of looks similar to like a repo a little bit. Which just gives me brain rot vibes, not gonna lie. Like, no hate, but, you know, there's a little bit of similarity I see there. At least it looks like that to me. Semi-retired. Like, for how long have you been doing the YouTube game? I don't need lead, man. Give me silver. I want more silver. How much do I even have now? 2. Wow, very nice. Very cool. Thank you. Haven't recorded in several years. Okay. Yeah, I don't record at all. I just stream. I should start recording and making videos, or like, you know, making videos out of my streams. I don't know about that yet. Fucking gold, man. I don't need gold. You're the first person who says I don't need gold. Yeah, I have enough gold. Try it, bitch. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. I mean, I do need copper as well. I just don't need gold. I was already here. Yo, hey! Don't even try biting my dick off. Okay. Nice. Fuck off. Maybe I can also, you know, if I ever have like more than 2 viewers on stream, like at like, let's say 10 people simultaneously, that would be nice. Maybe I could also play something like the long drive, just something you can chill with. It's as if the long drive is a very funny game. You know, do something like, I don't know, just chatting while playing in the background or something. You know. I'm kind of just throwing ideas around. The long drive, I didn't heard of it in a long time. I do play it sometimes on my PC. Privately. I especially have the multiplayer version because you have like admin commands on that, and it's just really fun to like break the game with it. Like one time I had I think it was a semi-truck or something, like a small truck with like 3 trailers in the back. It has like these big ass tanks on it. One was filled with diesel, the other one was filled with oil, and the third one was filled with water. And this ship became so heavy that I could not brake at all. Like when it went downhill, I had no chance of braking whatsoever. It was fun. It was really fun. Especially because I was playing on a seed that has a lot of these random shipwrecks. Like you have these random ships in the desert everywhere around you, and these are completely filled with barrels and stuff like that that have water, you know, gasoline, diesel, even alcohol in them. And this was a fucking jackpot because this seed was full with these ships. It was very nice. It was very fun. No, wait a second. Where's my computer chip at now? What? Oh, there we go. I made this copper wire for nothing. Yep. Fuck it. Oh, I need gold. And I made another wiring kit. I mean, I do need it later on. Again. I need to start downloading mods in this game. Okay. There we go. Up. Go. Fuck. No. Rubies. There we go. Now go fuck yourself. Okay. We have a steady food and water supply. A stable power source, a moon pool, a fabricator, at least 2 multi-purpose rooms, an observatory, I already have that, medkit fabricator, battery charger, power cell charger, 2 storage lockers, 1 signal marker, and 1 radio. Okay, this base is complete. Officially. More messages.
High priority automated message from Aurora. Live pod 13 coordinates attached. Live pod is carrying high priority passenger.
Yoki Kasa. I said Kasa. Why do I have to record this anyway?
Send immediate burial detail.
Burial.
Location uploaded
To PDA. Okay. Now this base is complete. Officially.
All systems online.
Let me go back to the Safe Shallows base and try... see if my mushrooms have grown. Gee, I hope he's okay. He is not okay. Okay, wait. No. Okay, this is life pod 13. I think I already went there before I even got the signal. I don't know. But let me quickly just go back to my actual base. This is my main base of operations here. It's like the first one I built, and it's my main base of operations. So, yeah.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, the deep shrooms have grown completely. This is good. Let me go ahead and slice them up. I said slice them up. Excuse me? Okay, okay. I do need some important plants going to make them grow and everything, because I need them. I need them. Like this blood kelp here, for example, this blood oil stuff. These blood oil vines. Because I need blood oil for benzene to make some important stuff. And then I also need to wait on these mushrooms to grow. Okay. Let me also go ahead and drop these marble melons off. Okay, do not accidentally eat them again. Where are the other two at? Are you fucking... Okay, I officially hate marble melons. Why do they just fucking despawn? Excuse me? Excuse me? Okay, fuck it. I'm telling you, man, the lantern fruit tree is a fucking S tier power source. Yeah, power source, food source. It gives you food and water, and that reliably. Keep fucking, my fish. Keep fucking. Okay. Oh man. Okay. Next thing I need to do is gather a lot of materials again to build my third base. For that I needed quartz, glass, and a few other things. I can't ducking multitask if I do something on my phone. It's like I don't hear you, Lamar. Damn. Okay, wait a second. Let me just something. It's getting pretty warm in here. Also, let me go grab that. Here. Sunflower seeds. I like sunflower seeds. Oh, by the way, cup reveal. It's this one. Yeah. Who doesn't? I have the same problem though. When I do something on my phone while a YouTube video is playing in the background, I sometimes don't really hear it. Unless I concentrate on it. Okay. Let me just quickly roll one. By the way, Crit Face, are you still here? I want to ask you some stuff. Yeah, you got me craving one now. What do you mean? A joint? This ain't weed. That's just a cigarette. Okay. By the way, let me see. Seamoth module, the depth module, Mark III. I need plasti ingots. I can make that. Fuck, bro, I can make that. A cigarette. Haven't had a real one in a while. Damn, okay. I need plasti ingots. Okay, that's easy enough to make. I do have the rubies. In the kelp forest base, I just realized. But I do have a titanium ingot already. And I have the lithium.
All systems online.
In Romania, on every street, one every meter, there are sunflower seed covers everywhere. Ah, you mean the shells? I guess Romanians really like sunflower seeds, huh?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, the shells. My grandfather in Sicily used to grow sunflowers and harvest like a lot of seeds. A lot of sunflower seeds. Wait, what do we even need for a... for an upgrade station? Computer chip, titanium, diamond... Nah, fuck that. I just realized that it's gonna be more and more annoying for all the inventory management, because every base will have some resources I have. So when I want to build something, I just have to go from base to base, bro. There's another transmission. Let me check it out.
This is Altera HQ. This may be your only communication.
Okay.
We can't send a rescue ship all the way out there, so Aurora, you're just gonna have to meet us halfway. We've uploaded blueprints to the ship's computer. Yeah, give me a second. Black box data shows the high security terminal in the captain's quarters is still functional.
Becky's leaving like in 5 minutes.
All right, tell Becky I'll just take the regular.
The regular.
Yeah, she'll know what I mean. The code should
And
be...
if she doesn't,
Just tell her the regular, dude.
okay.
The
If
code...
I say regular, and she's like, what's the regular? I have to come all the way back up here.
The code should be 2679. The regular's just a ham and cheese.
Okay, would you just say ham and cheese?
Ham and cheese!
Okay.
Ham and cheese! Yeah, shells. You're gonna become a long-haul trucker taking everything back and forth. Yeah. English is my second language. Sorry, Lamau. Mine too, bro. No biggie, bro. Don't worry about it. Yeah, that's exactly, by the way, why I wanna actually make the Cyclops. Because I do need one to be able to transport, like, to farm a lot of resources and transport them back and forth between bases I want to build, you know? Oh, right, I need to take the module out. The depth module. Give me that. Because now the crushing depth is gonna be 900 meters for my Seamoth, which is very good. Meaning my Seamoth is fully decked out. The only thing I need is the perimeter defense system. And we're good to go. Nothing's gonna harm me. Nice. Crush depth now 900 meters. Okay, let me check if my mushrooms already grew. Because for hydrochloric acid, I need 3. Yep, there we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And for polyaniline, I have the gold. Let's make the perimeter system defense shit. Yeah, where are you from, man? Pretty-faced? Oh. Wait. I need to build this shit first. There we go. Let's go.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Now let me show you what the defense system actually does. And I know one candidate who can show you the best. But first, let me exit my vehicle and no. Exit vehicle and repair. California. Okay. And that's ma'am. Oh! We got a lady here. Was not expecting that. Isn't California like the shittiest state to live in? Like one of them? Like no hate, but, you know, everything I hear about California is actually just bad stuff. Like what's it like over there? Wait, how do I activate it? No, not on E. Probably on Q? Shift? Control? Alt? Tab? T, Z, H, G, B, V, C, X? Oh! Oh, an exit just, Okay. No, shut the fuck up. It's not Alt F4. Arizona currently. Oh, okay. M, J, K, H, Z, U, I, O. 1, 2? I need to activate it. Okay, it's on 2. Okay, that's how it works. Here, let me show you. It just fries everything around it. And it also helps you getting out of the Reaper's grip. Okay, the Reaper should be around here somewhere. I can also activate it with mouse wheel. Okay, okay. And X is actually like, where it drives automatically. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. It drives automatically, which is cool. How is life over there in Arizona? Hey, Mr. Grabby Face. How's it going? Hey, bro. Come here. Give me a hug. And he immediately lets go. Hot? Yeah, I get that. Isn't Arizona like more of a desert state? Like, just like kind of like LA and stuff like that? Like California? You know, all the way like down in the south? Like, just like Vegas and stuff like that? Victus keeps saying he's hot, but no one believes it anyways. What the fuck you mean, man? I am hot. I'm working on it. I just don't sleep too well. That's why I have eye rings, man. Like, I'm hitting the gym regularly, okay? Yes, I live right near the border to Mexico. Very dry and deserty, yeah. How old are you, if I may ask? Milady? Nah, come on. That's cringe. Fedora type shit. My man just came out of the wall. How's it going? Hey, stop biting my base. Get the fuck out. Go away. Yeah, exactly. Run. 33, but don't tell my subscribers. Okay, well, how many subs do you have? Last time I checked, I have like 40, 45? Something like that. Oops. Let me turn this off. The perimeter defense system does Subnautica have turrets? It does not. No, it doesn't. Well, you know plant species X in Ark? You're on 49 now. Ooh, almost 50. Okay. Yeah, plant species X, you know, there's one plant that shoots at other dinos in the vicinity. 534. Damn! Give me some. Yeah, there's something similar here. It's the tiger plant. It shoots like darts at anything that comes close to the base, but it also shoots at you. So like when you plant it, it still shoots at you, so you still have to dodge it. And when it hits the base, it actually damages the base, so it's like not worth it at all. And actually nothing that attacks your base can actually damage it except for the plant, so I don't really need it at all. Not even like the Leviathans. Not even those can actually damage your base or anything. Okay. We'll keep it charging for a sec. Let me go see the storage unit. Okay. Okay, this looks promising. Let me go ahead and first of all remove these tags. I don't need them right now. And instead, let me go ahead and tag the Cyclops. Later. First, this. And this. And this. Unfortunately, I can't tag stuff twice. Really bad. The biggest threat to the base is the base itself not having enough support. Yeah. That's why I need, like, with every base, like 2 reinforcements, because with all the rooms, including, like, just the basic rooms, the moon pool, the multi-purpose rooms, the 2, and the observatory, the base protection already goes down to minus, and it starts breaking, so I always need to put down, like, 2 reinforcements. So, yeah. By the way, let me show you here. I have some rules for the challenge. Yeah, okay. I don't know if you can read that, but every base needs the following things. 1 fully functional and stable power source, a moon pool, a fabricator, at least 2 multi-purpose rooms. Oh, yeah, right. My face is in the way anyway. I'm reading it anyway. An observatory, a steady food and water supply, a medkit fabricator, a battery charger, a power cell charger, at least 2 storage lockers, 1 signal marker, a beacon, and a radio. That's the rules of the challenge. And yeah, I'm building, of course, a base in every single biome of the game, including the Void, and the active lava zone, the Lost River, and so on. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. Okay. Wait, where's the fabricator? Good rules, I like it. Yeah, because, you know, it would also count as a base if you just slap down a multi-purpose room, a solar panel on top, and a hatch. But that's too easy. That's too easy. I need a base to be fully operational so I can do literally anything in it. Fabricator? Where? And it really sounds like you have some experience with this game. Have you played it yourself? I guess so, right? Fuck. Oh, right, and I need 2 lockers as well. I think I did read that, right? 2 lockers? Yeah, storage lockers, okay. Yeah, and that's the full challenge. I will beat the game also, like normally, but only when I'm done building all the bases. Yes, I have. Well, did you like it? I like the game. Though it does feel kind of janky with the controls a little bit, because I'm playing a lot of Ark, and a lot of my muscle memory with the controls for Ark bleeds over into this game. And then when I play Subnautica for a while, I'm on 51 now. What? Wait, let me see. Let me see. Did I just gain new subscribers? My channel? Oh, yes! Die Happy just subscribed to me. Order that pickle costume. I said 100, not 50. I should probably play a pickle-themed game as well. I did. I got it when I was early access and have really enjoyed watching it flesh out over time. I did only watch it over YouTube because back then I didn't have a PC, so I pre-ordered it before it's, you know, when its official release came. And I played it on console for a while until I got my PC, and now I'm playing here on PC because I'm streaming this game as well. Okay, I need all of this. And I have nothing else. I do need lead. I definitely also need the copper wire here and the 2 rubies. But first I need to go get some quartz. For that I need to go back to the other base and get it. So I can first build the rooms and then the storage lockers. The multi-purpose rooms. Glorious PC master race. What's your PC running on?
All systems online.
Like GPU, CPU wise? What do you have? Yeah, I eventually just went over to PC because it has like all the games I always wanted to play. Like People Playground, Instruments of Destruction, so on and so on. Also Ark, because you can mod it on PC very well. And I already heard that playing Ark without mods is an absolute nightmare. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff with PCs. Though that doesn't mean that I really know anything about PCs. Like, usually when I troubleshoot some stuff, it takes me hours and a lot of research. He added real breeding to Ark. Yes, I did. Now the dinosaurs are actually physically fucking. My main PC is currently in storage. I'm on a borrowed laptop while I've been hospitalized the last 2 years. For 2 years you've been hospitalized? Wait. What the fuck? By the way, Alex, that Lamau was very badly timed, man. Very badly. Wait, so you've been hospitalized? Why? What happened? What happened? I got 1 quartz, but I think that's enough for a hatch. Yes, that's enough. Liver disease. Ooh. Like, was it genetically, or did you just drink too much, or what happened? Or did you maybe eat something bad?
All systems online.
Because food can also fuck up your liver. As far as I know, at least. Way too much drinking. Okay. I mean, I would say, you know, you need self-restraint and everything. But that sounds kind of cocky, so I will not. You know, I drink too, occasionally at least. Like yesterday, I had like 3 strong beers, like the hard shit. A few normal beers, and maybe a little bit of mead. I was pretty wasted. It was my mom's birthday. Invictus drinks only beer. That's not true. At all. I do like mead as well. A lot. I love mead. I only like beer if it's good, you know? If it's like not too bitter to make you like scrunch your face up or anything. I like it more, you know, mild when it comes to the taste. Show your cup content then? I don't know if I can. That's just Coke Zero actually in there right now. Because I have work tomorrow, man. I have work tomorrow. I need to be able to sleep. And not be hungover the next day. Beer goes away quick. It does not, bro. It does not. Especially with beer, if you're like stupidly drunk on beer, you get hungover much worse. The hangover from beer is much worse than anything else. Like, you can recover much more quickly from like stuff like cocktails or whatever. You know, you're like when you mix vodka with a soft drink or anything. Beer hits you hard. If you get going with it, it hits you hard. The next day, you regret it really quickly. Okay. I can make 1 multi-purpose room. As of now. And a... and a hatch. That's exactly what I need. Oh, that dehydration hangover is the worst, yeah. I had it recently on the festival. Because I had it regularly, actually. Because I was drunk every day on beer. The festival was just 2 weeks ago, actually. It was Summer Breeze Open Air
Emergency power only.
in Bavaria.
Offline.
It's a very nice festival. But on the festival, it's also stupidly hot. It was stupid hot. Which definitely also added to the dehydration. Was maybe not the best idea to get drunk on beer all the time. Okay. Let me pre-place everything. the fuck? What? I can't put a second reinforcement down? What? Excuse me? Okay. He didn't stream for 3 months after that. He went sick from beer overdose. No, I actually caught a cold somehow in 36 degrees Celsius, which is around like, I don't know, 95 Fahrenheit or something. Or more. What biomes have you done so far? The safe shallows, the kelp forests, and I'm currently working on the grassy plateaus. And after that, I will do the jelly shroom caves with the crab snakes and all that. By the way, welcome. Enjoy your stay. Or else. Just kidding. Okay, can I please? Thank you. Piece of shit. Okay, I need a lot of material again. It's a work in progress, though today's stream is not gonna be too long because I have work tomorrow, so I can't stream until 1 AM. What are those? Tree spawn? What is that? I'd never... What? What is a... Can I harvest that? Wait a second. Sorry, I got distracted. I have ADHD. I can hit it, and it bleeds, but... What exactly is this? What is this? Can I can blast it away. Okay, okay, cool. 1 week till school starts, yeah. Bad for you? I don't care, I'm already at work again. Bad for me. With my annoying ass colleagues. Who try to chat with me while I'm trying to do something else, man. Like, literally, the last thing I need is someone doing small talk with me while I'm trying to concentrate on my fucking job. Talking with me about life and everything. I don't do this to other people, so I don't want to have this be done to me as well. God damn it. Especially when it's like that same unfunny ass, stupid ass joke they pull every single time. It gets annoying after the second attempt already. Usually I just give them the blank stare. You know, conveying with my facial expression that I don't give a fuck. And I just want to work and go home. That's it. Because at work, I don't have friends, bro. I only have colleagues. Because I don't need friends at work. Fuck that. Someone's got a case of the Mondays. Not really, I don't care about Monday that much. Tuesdays are somehow worse for me. How's it going, my boy? Don't come to me. Right, I think this is a biome as well. The mountains or something? Fuck off. Go away. There's a time capsule. Let me open that. Don't hesitate. There is a wonderful world waiting to be discovered. Stay calm and don't rush. It can be a bit scary, but that makes it even more enjoyable. Okay. Oh, damn. Bro gave me a fucking granola bar. Okay, cool. Again, you know, when I'm at work, I don't need friends. I don't need to I don't need anyone talking to me when I do not want them to. All I need them to do is to do their fucking job and leave me alone. You know.
Oxygen.
And that's not even me being antisocial or anything. It's just when I work and I'm trying to concentrate on something to be getting it done so I can do the next thing, I don't want to be interrupted, you know? Oh, damn. Okay, that's cool. I don't even have to make the beacon in the first place. The fucking time capsule had a beacon in it. Cool. Okay, let me drop it off. And give it a name. Wow, that's a typo and a half. Grassy Plateaus base. There we go. There we go. Okay, nice. Good. Good, good, good. Yeah. I don't know. How is it with you and your job? Like, do you have the same mentality? Can someone, like, I don't know, understand what I'm saying? What do you work as? I used to work as a toolmaker. Now I actually operate the machines that use the tools that we make for liquid plastic molding. So it's like a plastic injection industry. You know, it makes like these solid pieces of plastic that are used for anything, really. I get it 100%. Thank you. You know, stuff like bottle caps, they come from injection molding machines. And we work with these machines. We put the tools in, we produce the tools for all different kinds of purposes. Medical, or just for industry in general. Even parts for like planes and helicopters and all that. Not guns, though. Ow. My god, these things deal damage, bro. Okay, tell me, what? Before getting sick, I was a machine operator unloading trucks in a warehouse. Damn. Okay. And let me guess, you had also a few colleagues who, I don't know, were started to yap while you're trying to work. For me, it's like exactly the same. Like, bro, I'm trying to work. I don't want to hear anything about your daughter shitting herself. Fuck off. All the time. It gets even better when when we have a problem with a machine, like the parts, like the pieces the machine is supposed to make don't come out very cleanly, that are like, you know, defective or whatever. We try to fix the issue, and I already know the fucking solution, and my boss is there as well, trying to fix it by himself, and I make suggestion after suggestion that would actually work, and he just doesn't listen to me and does his own thing, because God forbid I'm right. Even got angry one time. Like, he tried to do the same thing over and over. That's physically absolutely fucking impossible for how the tool was shaped. And eventually I was like, okay, I'll say it for the 35th fucking time. This shit doesn't work, man. It doesn't work like that. He got angry at me. Like, stop telling me about your birthday and move that pallet out of my way. Yeah, exactly. The only time where I'm actually able to, you know, I don't know, have human interaction, social human interaction or anything is when I'm not working. Like, at fucking lunch or whatever. But other than that, shut the fuck up and do your job. Just shut the fuck up. It's not that difficult. Just shut the fuck up and do your job. That's all I'm asking. That's all I want you to do. Shut the fuck up. Okay, I can actually take the multi-purpose room away, and now I need the reactor. There we go, the bioreactor. This one is pretty easy. Just a wiring kit and titanium and lube. That's not difficult at all. I should also start scanning fragments that I already have for the titanium they gave me. I already have the scanner equipped in my hold bar. I think the most annoying... That's what when I come up with threats so creative, they couldn't come up with a reasonable response before I walked away. Like, what did you tell them? Like, I don't know. If you don't shut up, I'll make your balls explode in the microwave or something. Usually I'm just like, bro, I'm not in the mood for yapping right now. Just let me do my job, please. Or again, when this one coworker, he's an Arab, I think. He constantly does the same joke. He asked me if I speak Italian. In Italian, because I am half Italian. He knows that. Every time the same fucking joke, and I'm like, bro, do your job. Your joke is not funny. Do your job, please. Just shut up. He got pissed at me. But I didn't really give a fuck. I just continued doing my job and ignored him. I'm going to carve out your eyes and replace them with Cadbury cream eggs if you don't get out of here. Damn. A bit on the aggressive side, huh? I respect that.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I need an emerald glass, I just realized, for the fucking observatory. I need 2 emerald glass for that. Why? And I also need, for the moon pool, more titanium. Let me... Okay, wait. Let me go ahead and put the hatch away. I still need the reinforcements. I just don't know why I can't place them. Okay, first the multi-purpose rooms in the reactor, and then the moon pool. The most important stuff first. Where is my silver? Ah, yeah, right. I dropped all of my silver off at the other base. God damn it. I need to go back there. Man. It gets the job done, Lamar. Yeah, I definitely.
All systems online.
I'm just like, bro, I'm not in the mood for jokes. That's it. Because we have another man. He's our quality tester. Because we have one dude who tests the quality of whatever we produce to make sure that we can actually send that shit out. Also, let me change the LEDs. I think they have... Yeah, it's the wrong color scheme. I just realized right now. You know, he's a Nigerian man. And he always brings the same joke. He's like, "Are you sleeping?" And I'm like, "Bro, stop it. That joke is not funny. Stop it. Just stop it." Okay, let me just change it to white. There we go. Okay. How many people work in there? My job? It's around 50 people. It's a very small, it's a small little factory. More or less a factory. Yeah.
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
Okay, I have more lithium here. Reinforcement. Now I need to grab the silver. Man, wait, can I just... Okay, let me do that as well. Let me do this instead. Put a solar panel on top, it's just a temporary one. So I can power my base to use the fabricator to make it. To make the wiring kit, and then I also need to go and grab my...
Welcome aboard, Captain. Power restored. All primary systems online.
Ah, never mind, I still need table coral sample, which I don't think I get here. Nope, not in the grassy plateau, so I still need to go back. Well, that was a waste of shit. Okay, well.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, first to the kelp forest base, because I still need the lube. And then I need the table coral samples as well. Like, what was your job actually, Light Crit Faced? That was a smooth. Okay, let me make the lube. Let me make it again. And again. And the wiring kit. It was pretty chill mostly. I worked the back end of a major retailer. Oh, okay. Like Walmart or whatever? No, wait, retailer? What does retail mean? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, now I have the necessary stuff for a thing, for a reactor. For a bioreactor. Yes, I could use solar panels, but these don't work at night, so they're no option.
All systems online.
You got it. Oh, damn. I'm good. Haha. Okay, wait. Let me make more lube, so I have some in stock. Let me put some of it in here. Another transmission?
This is Life Pod 2, coordinates attached. We're way past our safe depth and bleeding O2. We'll have to swim for the surface, but it's 500 meters straight up. We'll make for the rendezvous and keep you posted. Out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Sunk 500 meters before she'd abandoned it. I think I already found all the life pods, I feel. So yeah, you worked for Walmart? Damn. But it was chill. It's still baffling to me that in the US especially, something like workers' rights is more like a workers' rights suggestion, basically. Like in Walmart especially, you have like a limited amount of sick days. You can be sick. And if you have, like, if you're sick too often, you get actually kicked out. Which is amazing. In the worst way possible. Not gonna lie. Like in Germany, it's just like, you know, if you're sick, and you stay home. Of course, there's a lot of people who exploit that, especially one guy at my work. He's like constantly sick. Sometimes for 6 weeks straight. Leading Blaze, how's it going, man? Absolutely love this game. Just got the prawn suit in my playthrough. Yeah. Sick more than 5 days in a 6-month period is termination of employment for Walmart. Damn. This is like... This borders on,
Translated broadcast.
Okay.
Destroy mode. Patrol.
Ooh.
Targets unaccounted for. 1.
Evil sounding aliens. Absolutely love this game. We just got the prawn suit in my playthrough. The prawn suit is pretty cool, especially in the combination with the drill arm and the grapple arm. It's basically the fastest thing in the game. It's pretty nice. Again, yeah. That sick day limit is like, that borders on like human rights violations, bro. That fucking borders it. That's also why Walmart never kicked off in Germany. They did try, but eventually Walmart just got kicked out of Germany as well. Especially because of that the fucking welcome cheer. Because in Germany we're all about like efficiency and everything. You just go to the grocery store, the supermarket, whatever, to get whatever you need and leave immediately. You don't need to be greeted. You don't need somebody who gives you a fucking cart or pushes your cart for you or carries your shit for you. Like, we don't do none of that. Because we don't need it. It's a shame what happened to the team building Subnautica 2. What do you think about how that went down? I think it's a massive shit show, but I also didn't really catch too much of it. They're definitely getting sued at the moment. Or they are suing, I don't know. Germany is great. But of course there are also companies there who do make it a little bit difficult sometimes. My boss, for example, like the head boss, like the boss who I'm working with is basically just the boss of the part of the building where I work. You know, he runs it. But you know, the head CEO, whatever. Yeah. He's very hesitant when it comes to paying money for very important shit. For example, one of our CNC machines had a broken bearing because it was already past its lifetime, because bearings only hold up for a while and then you have to replace them after a few years because they do have an expiration date, basically. Get the fuck away. And he didn't want to replace it. The machine started making a very loud buzzing sound when it started spinning very fast. That was basically the bearing just having a lot of friction, which is not supposed to happen. And he didn't want to replace it because the bearing costs too much. And basically, the head of the machine is basically just one rod of steel that, you know, spins in the bearing. My man came back for dessert. Fuck off, bro. And because the bearing was already broken, it then shattered completely inside the machine, which also caused the fucking rod in the middle that's supposed to spin with the bearing to also break. So they had to bring a few people over from another company to fix the machine, which at the end was 3 times more expensive than just buying a new bearing. I made a custom drawing CNC at one point. I think it was like 2 years ago, like from scratch. Yeah, I do know a few things about CNC programming, but I lost most of this information because it's been so long. And I was never really that good at CNC machining anyway, because I really suck at math. Like some stuff, when you like give me 3 hours time to like try to figure it out, I definitely get it done sooner or later, but I don't work with CNC machines anymore. I only do like mass production and everything. Not CNC machining. Not any longer. Woo! But yeah, Germany has a lot of good things, but also a lot of bad things. Like the bureaucracy in Germany is a sight to behold, to put it mildly, but it still sucks. Because they have you waiting for months for like the most basic shit. Also, like the justice or legal system is kind of weird, because basically, like, even insulting someone is a crime in Germany. They can put legal action on you if you say asshole to someone, or piece of shit, or whatever. It's punishable with legal action. It's also like, you can also like, it's also like considered property damage if you like, if you pluck a flower from your neighbor's garden, or something like that. I mean, I kind of understand it. You don't want your property to be desecrated or whatever, but come on, it's just a fucking flower. And a lot of other things. Though we do have a lot less, let's say, police corruption or whatever. You know, I know how it is with like in like the USA and stuff like that, with cops who are just being on a fucking power boner trip, arresting people for no reason. We do have a little bit of that, even in Germany, but not in the same quantities. Like, it was pretty simple. I mean, it had X and Y. The Z was just 2 positions when the pen is on the paper, and when it's off, the size was pretty small. It could have drawn on an A4 paper. Okay, there we go. Completely forgot that you can put acid mushrooms in this as well. This makes it actually easier. Now I need wiring kits. Another one. Do I even have material for that? Not here. Also not here. I have 1 silver ore, which is not enough. Not enough, man. Okay, let me first see. Right, I need the observatory and the moon pool, so this can go. This can go. And the biofabricator as well. Next we need the radio, medical kit, power cell charger, battery charger, and also an indoor grow bed. Okay, I need enamel glaze. There are always a few assholes that ruin things for everyone. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, the stuff with my boss being very apprehensive at spending money for literally anything important is actually pretty much real. He always needs to learn something the hard way. For example, for a machine molding, injection machines, whatever, Bro made his base exactly 100 meters deep. Oh yeah, right. Damn. I didn't notice. We use different types of plastics, and these plastics come in like these big ass plastic bags, and the plastic itself is in tiny little granules. For these granules, they tend to absorb water in very small quantities, but even just like 0.1% water content is already enough for the plastic pieces that are being produced out of this to become very brittle, very easy to break. So we need to dry them in a low pressure dryer, where you basically, it has low pressure inside of it, the chamber. The chamber is also heated, so with the low pressure that gets sucked off, and the heat, the water in the material slowly evaporates out of it and gets sucked away. So one of these dryers caught fire in the middle of the night. The entire thing was broken. It had 4 chambers, so it was 4 different materials we could put in there. We only had one other dryer of the same type, and another one with 4 other chambers, but that was not enough because we have like 15 different orders with 15 different materials, and we didn't have enough dryers. What did our boss do? He did not want to buy another drying machine. But then he also got angry that we are hanging behind with all the orders we have to make, simply because of the fact that we don't have enough dryers to dry all the materials that we need to produce. So yeah, eventually he fucking folded and just spent a little bit of money to get the fucking dryer in. A new one. And look at that! It's running again! Holy shit, who would have thought? God damn! He's a fucking idiot.
This is Life Pod 7. Coordinates attached.
Coordinates attached.
Pod is structurally sound, but the fabricator's bust. Requesting assistance. 7 out.
7 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Wait, I already have the radio. What am I doing? Let me put that away. And instead use the indoor grow bed, because I don't have anything else. Okay. The habitat builder. Habitat builder. I have at least a little bit. Okay. I need a wiring kit, an advanced wiring kit. And more silver, so that's already like 5 silver. That's 5 silver. I need 2 computer chips and 1 copper wire, so that's 6 copper. 2 gold and 4 table core samples and a bunch of other stuff as well. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fine. Okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So I need to go on another titanium run first and foremost, because I have no titanium. For that, I'm just gonna pick up some scraps. If I find any. I should go to the kelp forest, actually. Or the creepvine forest, sorry. I call it the kelp forest, it just sounds better. Okay, let's talk about music. Crit face, 80 copper, 3 unobtainium, 6 lizard hearts, and the hopes and dreams of a small child. Yeah, I'm trying to build a base, not make a potion. I need also like fucking rat tails and blood beans and the eyeballs of a cyclops or something like that, like some Harry Potter type shit. And the ass hairs of a horse or something. Okay, crit face. What music do you listen to? I think I already know what King Alex actually listens to, so he's excluded of the question. Get electroshocked. Yeah, get stuck in the corner. Electro swing. What the fuck is electro swing? I get electro, like electronic music, I guess, but swing? For swinger parties, or what are you talking about? Modernized swing dance music. Oh, okay. Oh, what is this? I already have the compass, but I can definitely use the titanium I get out of this. I guess let me take a look at what's inside here. Well, you can probably tell already by looking at me, I listen mostly to heavy metal. And like death metal, deathcore, metalcore, stuff like that. It's just good. I mean, Summer Breeze Open Air is a full metal festival in and of itself with 130 bands playing across 4 different stages. I think my man's attempting to bite me through the wall. Okay. I'm definitely... I would have pegged you for a K-pop fan. And now you're just actively insulting me. That was malicious. Holy fuck. You should be ashamed of yourself, goddamn. Bro, you do want to get your ass beaten, right? Get the fuck out of here. I mean, people have been telling me that K-pop Demon Hunters is apparently a very, very good movie. I mean, it's the most successful movie on Netflix since... I don't know, since Netflix exists, I guess. But I still don't want to watch it, simply because of 2 facts. It's K-pop first and foremost, and second of all, it's a fucking musical. And I hate musicals. I hate musicals, man. Even if it has the amazing animation quality of, like, you know, Into the Spider-Verse or Puss in Boots 2. Which I fucking loved, okay? The animation, the visuals, it's fucking amazing. But K-pop mixed with a fucking... with a fucking musical. Nah, bro. Fuck that. Fuck that. Nah. It could have been written by Martin Scorsese himself. I wouldn't watch it. Can you go away, please? I mean, I appreciate the visit, but I don't need you here. Please go away. Why is a reefback swimming that low anyway? K-pop nightmare fuel. Can I push him away? I push myself away. And I guess I haven't scanned you yet, so let me do that. It's not like you're going anywhere anyway. The Reefback Leviathan. I do like the Reefback. It's my favorite creature in Subnautica. I just like it. They're majestic. Unbothered. Massive. I like the sounds they make. They're just like whales.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, I think I have the materials for a blue, for a moon pool. Why is it even called a fucking moon pool? It's not a pool and it's not on the moon. doesn't have anything on the moon to do, you know? The only thing I can see in it is like the pool, maybe, because you have like the water surface inside of it. So, yeah. Makes no sense why it's called a moon pool. I need lube, and I need this. I think I can build it from here. Yes, I can. Let me build it over there. Nice. Okay, moon pool is built. Now I need the fucking observatory. For that I need to go back to the creepvine forest, the kelp forest. I still call it the kelp forest. It just sounds better. Everything else I will put away for now. I need enameled glass. How do I make enameled glass again? 1 glass and 1 stalker tooth. Okay. I guess I'm going on a stalker tooth run. K-pop nightmare fuel. Lol, obviously a kid. I know, I know. I mean, nowadays, I don't give a fuck about what anyone listens to. Like, if it makes you happy, go for it. But back in the day, I was a professional hater of anything Asian. Believe it or not. Like, I was a professional anime hater and K-pop hater. And of course, my prime target was of course my cousin, because she's obsessed with that shit. She even cried snot and tears one time when she was drunk and she listened to a song from some Japanese musician who died. And to me it was the funniest shit ever. You know, it was that one song that is okay, I need to find... Okay, there's metal scraps. And there's a lot of stalker tree. What the fuck? 5 stalker teeth in the same location. I love this. Thank you, thank you. I really thought I have to sit around here and wait for an eternity. Oh, there's another one. Give me that. Of course, my cousin loves anime, manga, like anything Japanese, really. I think she's bordering on one of those people, like these ultra weebs who will be like, yeah, I'm moving to Japan. They understand me in Japan. And stuff like that, you know, those types of people who also learn Japanese, because why not? Talk about all stuff Japanese, all stuff manga, all stuff anime. Yeah, I don't know. It's just not my world, really. I don't watch anime at all. The term moon pool originates from its practical use, with a calm water surface inside the opening resembles a still reflective pool. Huh. Today I learned something new. Can you lose some more teeth, please? I don't want to have to come back here again. Lose a tooth, please. No, instead you want to fucking bite me? Yeah, fuck off. Oh, dry-ass throat, man. Wait a sec. I even prepared something in case I leave the game. Wait a second. Okay, I'm back. You know, I made this in case, you know, I have to interrupt the stream to either fill my cup up or take a piss or something like that. Yeah, They can also be called wet porch. Now, wet porch I actually like. That's a good term. Hey, let's build a wet porch. I like that. That's good. I like that. That's good. That's good. That's good. By the way, Critface, I hope you tune in next time again for the next stream. My stream is gonna be over in an hour. So maybe next time you can tune in again. It's always on Saturday and Sunday. I like having you around, you know? I like talking to my people because Alex is not very talkative. At all. And hey, maybe, just a suggestion, but maybe keep it in mind if you want. If you ever want to do content again, maybe you can collab. Make something together. I don't know. I still need to grow. I still need to make videos, actually. Like, legit videos. Maybe also shorts. Dry ass throat still. That was nice, Lamau. Yeah, I cobbled that shit together in like 2 seconds with all my heart. All my heart. That would be fun. I'd like that. Cool. Very nice. If you want, you can join our Discord. It's actually Anon Man's Discord. You know, that guy with the lizard head. But it's mainly populated by me and another person who's also a YouTuber. I've been wanting to get back into streaming now that my health is better. Hey, if you want, we can stream together whatever we want to play. We just have to find something first. Not Dead by Daylight. I played this game for way too long. I hate this game now. No, not Dead by Daylight. I am, but I'm getting bored and while doing other stuff. And if I hear Alex, I'm just phasing back in. Oh, I forgot. Do you want to DM me the link? Wait, let me go ahead. Just open the Discord here real quick. Uh-huh. Okay, let me send the link in. There we go. There it is. Plus points for creativity. Goddamn. Yeah, this server is called the Lizard League. I actually had the idea because when Anon Man started streaming his Arc Challenge, we also came up with a Discord channel and whatever, and we made a fucking we even made a fucking religion around him just as a joke. But he hasn't been uploading or streaming for over a year now. He's gone. He's radio silent. So I just use the server, my own little chat down there for my streams and for my content while in his Discord server, but he's not there anymore, so yeah. Okay, let me click on that. Cool. Bro gave it all his heart. Let's see. How about you munch some dick? Get out of it. How about you munch some dick? Get out of it. Okay, I really need to fucking download that. Joined. Nice. Really? Let's see. The welcomes. The possum fox. Cool. Okay. Very nice. I need to start like clipping my streams, you know, making them actual clips and download them and upload them on YouTube Shorts and whatever. Get more attention. I still need to do that. By the way, we sometimes also, like, nearing the end of the stream, I tend, like, if I feel like it, just open YouTube and we watch a few funny videos together. Just, you know, FYI, for your general information. like, as I said, Critface, let me know. You can DM me or I DM you, and we can discuss what we want to do on streams. Like, how many concurrent viewers do we even have on streams? Because I only have like 2, 3. I don't think I'm contributing much, but it's something at least. Okay, yeah, that's enough.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
8 stalker teeth? 9 stalker teeth. I just heard one break. Even sticks out of the floor like a little spike. Very cool. Okay. 9 stalker teeth. That's enough for a while. Get tased. Okay. Let me just quickly dock my thing and do some planning again.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Because now I need to craft everything, especially the enamel, please. Okay, wow, okay. I can make 1 enamel glass. Nice. I think I have quartz in the other base, the grassy plateaus one. And if I don't, it's the grassy plateaus. There's quartz everywhere, so yeah. But I have 1 enamel glass already, which is good. Yeah, let me go back to the other base and find out what else I still need. I do have the table coral samples over there. I definitely need more copper, more silver. Yeah.
All systems online.
I haven't been active for about 7 years, so I would likely be building a new fan base. Yeah, also true. What do you stream on YouTube? Like, if you would? I stream on YouTube simply because fuck Twitch, actually. And their inconsistent ass rules. You know, the blatant favoritism. I don't know, maybe we can play something that's currently popular. Maybe Repo. But I think Repo already stopped being funny. What the fuck? Alex, what? You just asked her if she has a car and you took the message back? What's going on? I didn't stream much. I would pre-record and edit, but that was the norm in those days. Yeah, this is a good view. This is a good view. Nice. Look at that. This looks good. This looks good. Not gonna lie, I would live here if it wasn't that dangerous. Seafood all day. I love seafood. A nice view, beautiful places. On April 1st, we should buy fake subs and viewers for Invictus. I mean, that would definitely boost me a little bit. Even if I had a car, I wouldn't drive to Germany, Lamau. Yeah, nobody said you should drive to Germany. You also physically couldn't because the USA is like very much overseas. Unless you have a car that is also a boat at the same time. Chef's kiss. No, that's a good view. It's a good view. You can also look at the reef backs. I love reef backs. Good creatures. It's gonna be fun in the more dangerous places. Like the, what was it? The dunes, for example. That's good. With a fucking Reaper around. The blood kelp forest, the bulb tree forest, or whatever it's called, where the ghost leviathan is. The Lost River, where another ghost leviathan is. The lava zones, where the fucking sea dragons are. The void, you know, the dead zone with the big, with the big ghost leviathan. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. I'm broke. I'm not broke. Okay. Okay, I can definitely make some. I already have copper wire. That's good. I need a wiring kit. Wait, do I have? I do not. I do have 1 silver. No, wait, I have 2 silver. Okay, good. That's all I need. Wait, what else do I need? 1 titanium. Let's make that. The undersea river. Is that what you call it? I'll just call it the Lost River.
Seek fluid intake.
Seek fluid intake. Okay, okay.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Actually, let me do this. Yes, absolutely build a base in the void. I support this 100%. I mean, the void is a biome by itself, kinda. I mean, it's a place you can visit, so it's definitely a biome. I need an advanced wiring kit. For that, I need a fucking computer chip. I mean, I can make one right now. So that's out of the way at least. Couldn't remember the name, lol. I mean, the undersea river also sounds pretty nice. Though, about the active lava zone and the inactive lava zone, it never made sense to me how there's like flowing lava rivers underwater. This makes no sense. This makes no sense at all. Okay. I need silver.
All systems online.
I'm a message Subnautica devs to add Invictus biome or red zone biome. I mean, this would sound pretty cool. I guess there would already be one, like in Below Zero, the red crystal caves thingy. Maybe something with plants that look like cigarettes or something. Or stuff like that. Or just something that is covered in like red crystals or rubies. Where also the plants are red. I don't need that. I do need that. That's also good. Nice, okay, I'm getting silver. And now I'm getting lead. I don't need that. What games did you actually use to play Crit-Faced? Like when it was 7 years ago? Underwater tobacco leaves, bro. That would be nice. Can you imagine a tobacco plant that grows underwater? How would that like taste as a cigarette? It's probably like similar to fucking algae or something. You know what I mean? Like kelp. The stuff that, you know, in sushi and whatever. Invictus smokes in every single game. That is impossible. Yeah. And? I need a new battery. I ran out of battery life. Right, I should make more batteries, actually. I should probably fill my every single base with batteries. Salty, probably. It probably has like a salty aroma when you smoke it. Or when it's like you know, chewing tobacco. I know Indians like that really much. I jumped on the FNAF bandwagons for views, but I liked doing niche indie games. Huh. I mean, I just recently played Dreadout, if that says anything to you. To put it short, I didn't think it was really that good. Like, it was worse than people give it credit for. I mean, maybe back in the day it was like revolutionary or some shit, but it does not hold up. It does not stand the test of time. And it fails at doing the one thing a horror games should be doing, you know, scaring the fuck out of me. Or just scaring me in general. Even with a fucking jump scare, even though these are, like, cheap. You know, jump scares and whatever, but even the jump scares didn't work. I mean, I did like the enemy designs here and there, but not all of them. Some of them just look goofy. But at the same time, they're based on Indonesian folklore. With like ghosts and demons and shit. Spirits. But yeah. No. There's just much more... There's much cooler shit. From other folklores. Like the Hydra, for example. Or the Manticore. Or the fucking Chimera. That's cool shit. I don't know. Some of the enemy designs were really good, but some just looked fucking stupid.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Like in Japanese folklore, there's one ghost that has like this eye that sticks out of its ass. Like, come on, what is this? Really? Just looked silly. It looks silly half the time. Okay, let's see. Advanced wiring kits. I actually need two. I need two. Okay, anyway. I need 2 computer chips. And 2 copper wire. Okay, we have that. Now I need the rubies. I have exactly 2 rubies, god damn. Power cell charger complete. Let me put the empty battery in. And so let me go ahead and grab a bunch of copper. Not the lube, I don't need that. Five Nights at Invictus. Okay, if anyone makes a game Five Nights at Invictus, I don't know, you get a you get a box of cookies from me or something, I don't know. Something like that. Okay. The base is coming along nicely. The only thing I need now is actually... Wait. Let me go ahead and cross off everything that I have. Functional stable power source, yes. Moon pool, yes. Fabricator, yes. Multi-purpose rooms, yes. Observatory. Food and water supply, I still need that. Medkit fabricator. Yes. Battery charger, yes. Power cell charger, yes. Storage lockers, yes. Beacon, yes. Radio, yes. Would you settle for something drawn terribly in MS Paint? No. It needs to be high quality shit. It needs to be quality, okay? Okay, I guess the only thing that I'm missing is the medkit fabricator. I think that's all. I have everything else. I still needed the lantern fruit trees, but that's easy enough. All I need now is the fucking medkit fabricator. For that, for some reason, I need a fucking computer chip. Which I can make. No, wait, I already have copper wire, so give me that. Yep. Okay. Computer chip acquired. Then I need this and silver. And then I need to go out and get some kelp, creepvine, shit, whatever. No fan art for you then.
All systems online.
Come on, my face is way too pretty to be drawn in MS Paint. Badly drawn in MS Paint, at least. Like, whoa, like low effort shit. I'm too pretty for that. By the way, do you know that the reefbacks have a certain reaction when you hurt them? They just do this. First of all, they do nothing. But actually, when you actually shock them, they do run away a little bit, as you can see. But sometimes, like, they just breathe faster or something. Let me give him a big shock. Yeah, he does turn away. I don't know, on the console, they hyperventilate or something. They just breathe faster, but now he just turns away. Okay, go on your way, I guess. I guess I should also make a lot of fiber mesh. Like, so I have it in stock. And the next base is gonna be in the Jelly Shroom Cave. The first actual dangerous biome. Because of all the crab snakes around. Because they can hurt my sea moth. I also like that they fixed it with the sea moth, that when you dismount, when you get out of it, you're not exactly in front of it, so you ram yourself. Instead you come out to the side, which is good. Whoa, 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 hey, hey. How the fuck did you hurt yourself? Wait, did I accidentally cut you? I guess.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Fiber mesh. Fiber mesh. Fiber mesh. And more fiber mesh. Okay. The lantern tree is just the best option when it comes to a steady food and water supply. Especially if we have 4 of them, you never run out of food. Never. Never run out of food or water. But of course I still need water bottles for my sea moth. And cured fish. So, you know, when I'm not in any base that provides me with food or water, I do have some at hand. Okay, and that's the base basically done. Basically. The next will be also... I think the next one will be the floating islands. With all the bone sharks, which are annoying little fucks. Or just the next base that is right next to the blood kelp forest, next to the grassy plateaus, after I'm done with the mushroom cave. We'll see, we'll see. Ow. What did it say? 16? 16? No, 61. Okay. My food is growing. My dick is too. Okay. And that's it. Third base is done. Grassy Plateau's base is officially done. We have everything we need in this space. And yeah, we're done here. We're done. I was done quicker with this than I expected. Of course, the only thing that is missing right now is the indoor grow bed, but this stuff is growing pretty quickly. It also annoys me that I can't crouch in this game. Is there an option to enable that? Wait, let me see. Input. Move down, auto move, jump, sprint, PDA, left hand. Cycle previous. Take picture. A game that has no crouch function. Holy shit. It's like one of the most basic things ever in a game. It's also bullshit that you can't repair a sea moth while it's docked.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Okay. Should we call it a day here? And maybe move over to YouTube and watch some fun shit? Do we want to do that? Because the stream is going to be over in half an hour anyway. What do you think? Alex? Are you here? Hello? No crouch? That's it, this game is garbage. Yeah, for real. I mean, especially if you, like, if you're on land, which doesn't happen much. But when you need to slice at something to get the seeds and it's low on the floor, you can't get it. It's stupid. Then you need to grab it fully, go into the water, and do it there. I don't know. It's just a minor complaint. A minor complaint. Right, let me also turn off all the blueprints here. There we go. Doesn't this look nice? I think in an actual playthrough I did build my base down there in this little canyon. If I remember correctly. But I don't know. I don't know anymore. I think I did. I do have a physical copy of the game for the PS5, so I might need to check that. Okay. Yes. Another big-ass complaint, actually. That's very big. The game doesn't autosave. This is so stupid. games that don't autosave should be illegal. Not gonna lie, man. Because what are you doing if the game crashes? You know? When there's no autosaving. This is stupid. This is so stupid. I think there's a mod for that, actually. Or, if you want, we can do a few things. I can either show you a different game for the last half hour, or we just watch some YouTube shit. I do like that. I do like to do that. Alex, are you still here? Hello? Alex? Alex? Yes? No? Did he leave? Did he leave? By the way, Critface, how did you find me, actually? Like, how did you find my channel? I'm not very discoverable. At all. Maybe I showed up in your recommended because it's Subnautica content, but I don't know about that. And my Wi-Fi stayed stable today for the entire stream, which is surprising. Dang, is it over? Yeah, I stopped playing the game. Do we want to watch a few YouTube stuff? A little bit? Some fun shit? Maybe some stuff you can recommend to me we watch? If you want. I think it's just me now. Yeah, it's not. King Alex was distracted again. You popped up on my recommended, I don't know why. Anything that you wish. Okay, let me do something. Let's see. Let me go ahead, go over to YouTube. Go to the streams. And quickly change the name of my stream. Oh yeah, right. That's this still here. No. Let me see. I can somewhere change the name. I think midstream. I did that before. Because I do wanna change the name a little bit. Because I'm gonna show you Half Sword. I wanna play some Half Sword. But I don't know where I can actually do that. Let me see, let me check. No, no, no. General? No. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ah, there we go. You're only going for another half hour. I wouldn't worry about the name. No. Maybe I'll go for an hour, like half past midnight or something like that, because I did sleep for a long time today, so I'm not gonna be in bed very early. So I don't care. Okay, let me show you Half Sword. Where is it? There we go, Half Sword. For that, I need to move my keyboard to the left a little bit more. What is half sword? Have you not seen this game yet? This is half sword. It's a physics-based medieval combat simulator. Let me change the free mode. This is good. I'll play the peasant. And I'm just gonna start fighting. And after that, I will show you a little glitch that is actually very cool. Let's do single combat. I died immediately, holy shit. Okay, yeah. I haven't been playing this game for a long ass time. Let's go back in. I accidentally activated bullet time. Or whatever it's called. Oops. I dropped my weapon. I'm so unfamiliar with the controls right now. Woo!
Mangakur. Hedgeboard. For the love of God.
Ah, there we go. Let me mutilate his ass. It's been a long ass time since I played this game. Like, it was easily like 6 months ago. Okay. Woo! I won. Okay, let me go back to the menu. And I'll show you something fun. I go full knight. Drop the shield. Use both hands. And I need to somehow manage to defeat this guy. Got him. Alright, this is camera mode. There's a dust storm rolling in. I might lose connection. You have dust storms over there?
Hold in peace, for violence are not bad vow.
Okay, the next thing you do, you quit the game. And when you re-enter it, the game will default you to that knight. But the system will think that you're still the beggar, like, completely without weapons. I don't know if they patched it already or not. But we'll see. If it defaults me to the knight, I can go into a fist fight and be absolutely invincible. Yeah, okay, well. Wait. Yes! Now I can do fist play. There's just an unarmed dude without any armor at all. Just one slap and he's down.
Mercy, good sire. For sure, I am at thy mercy.
Big ol' haboobs even.
I got my plea, and thy godness. I cry thee mercy. Thy bravery is proved. No need for more proof. Do me no harm.
Next we do the Carnage. Does he ignore our text? No, I don't. You also have POV mode, but with a helmet it doesn't really work. I won! Yay! Completely fair, by the way. I do not ignore your text. Oh, damn. Okay, no, wait. I did miss that one. Lamau Invictus. If someone would make an Invictus game, would you play it? I guess I would have to. Yes, I guess. Oh my god, I sliced him in half. That's also what you can do. You can hold the sword like this, get behind them, and then just saw them in half. Oh, I love this game. Damn, the blood spraying over there. I sliced everyone in half. Okay. Crit face, are you still here? Still here? Okay, you know what? Let's try it without any weapons at all. It's like a Tarantino movie.
mercy. I pray. I pray. Let me go hence unharmed. Schwei me keine Sonne von Beres. Verschont.
That's what's all the silliest. You mean this? Or you mean this? Yeah, it's some flaily arms bullshit. But it's effective.
Let me live. I pray. Let not thee.
I mean, if your fists are completely armored in steel, it definitely hurts, I would say. There's of course not only this, there's also the Abyss mode. Where you fight with what you have. Like you find loot and you use it.
I pray, let me go hence unharmed. No! I am after mercy. For the love of God, do me no harm, but let me live.
How are you still alive, by the way? Yeah, now he's definitely not. Something broke. Something crunched. Okay. Let's go into Abyss mode next. So I can show you this one as well. You can either click on here or you just do this. Break your man's neck. So he goes into the afterlife. Here you start out with literally nothing. Only your underpants. And literally nothing around you. No weapons at all. Only a lamp. Oh, wait. A helmet. And a shovel.
Now, sir. Crikey.
Die. 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 Easter eggs are cool. What do you mean, Easter eggs? I mean, yes, I like Easter eggs as well in games, but... Why? This was so random. That was such a random-ass statement. And yeah, there's constantly enemies coming at you the more you walk. You also need to keep a lookout for like little lights in the distance. Because that usually means there's like a loot box or something. Or just clothes. Which is also good. Oh, there's a fellow shovel man. There you go. Keep it. Can take it with you. That's for free. Let me also break your knees. It's okay, King. I know what you were talking about. I don't get it. Oh, shit.
My God's bones.
When the music in the background, by the way, stops, that means that the next enemy who spawns will be a boss. There's several bosses in Abyss mode. Here's the Axeman. And he is so fucking OP. One hit literally kills you. It takes him literally one hit. Crikey. And he sliced my leg off. Look at that. I'm dead. My score is 200. That's very embarrassing. Oh man, fuck. Ah, well. Buddy has 2,000 hours in this game. You have the superior shovel, not anymore. That's the problem with this game. It's like very imbalanced, especially if you have grotesque, like if you have gruesome gore on, is that any bladed weapon, especially from a boss, when it just slightly taps you, an entire leg or arm or head comes off. Or it just straight up slices you in half. So yeah, that's always fun. There's also the experimental demo. If you have already downloaded it, you can find it in the files. And you can play it. It's a little bit more balanced, I think. It's also very fun, but I don't have it anymore. I accidentally deleted it. So yeah, that sucks. I got gardened. Yeah, I got gardened. Let's move to YouTube, because I do want to watch some shit. Okay, what the fuck is this? Subnautica 2's done for? Let's watch that.
In early July 2025, Crafton...
I mean, that's perfect for my streams, right? Let's see what's going on. This one was uploaded for 6 days ago.
Fired key leadership individuals from their subsidiary game studio, Unknown Worlds, a company that you might recognize as the engineers behind the critically acclaimed survival game franchise Subnautica. And the 3 people that Crafton just terminated are widely considered as the architects who are directly responsible for bringing Subnautica to life. Charlie Cleveland, the former CEO, game director, and founder of Unknown Worlds, Max McGuire, its co-founder and technical director, and Ted Gill, the company's president. This sparked a massive global outrage from the Subnautica community and caused a, as of writing, still ongoing controversy. And in this video, we're going to take a look at both sides' perspective through the lens of their court filings, with both sides having served each other a legal complaint regarding breach of contracts and more. But I'm not trying to be an essay channel, rather we're trying to reach through that international commentary space, so I'll be giving some of my thoughts on this matter as well. So without further
and also not skinny Mudahar, come on.
ado, let's get right into the video. Just days after the founders' termination from the very company they built, Fortis Advisors, the investment and legal representatives of Unknown Worlds during their acquisition deal into Krafton, filed a lawsuit or a complaint against Krafton Inc. on behalf of the founders on July 16, 2025 for allegedly breaching their contract to avoid paying a hefty earnout of up to $250 million. This earnout had a caveat that Unknown Worlds first has to earn an undisclosed amount of revenue from the day of the acquisition until December 31st, 2025, which can be extended to June 2026 if both parties agree to the extension. In this filing, the founders alleges that Krafton broke multiple agreements stipulated in their EPA or Equity Purchase Agreement, the binding contract in which both parties mutually agree on stipulations regarding acquisition, property rights, responsibilities, deliverables, etc., etc., citing multiple instances of Krafton breaking this agreement to strong-arm the studio into delaying Subnautica 2's release from sometime around 2025 to further down to sometime around 2026. The Unknown Worlds founders remain undeterred in their stance that they were actively working on Subnautica 2 and are still adamant that the game has been ready for release into early access for quite some time now, despite multiple attempts from Krafton to undermine their titles as leaders by presenting multiple examples and evidence that the founders neglected the project, and even going as far as leaking confidential documents to further.
So wait, the makers of the Subnautica games were fired in the middle of the process of creating Subnautica 2? Is that... Am I understanding this right? Like, what the fuck? And now they're trying to cockblock each other? Like, damn.
further counter the founders' narrative. The founders argue that the reason Krafton is trying to delay the release of Subnautica 2 is to block them from getting the full 250 million earnout, which is really important because I don't think a lot of people understand that this earnout isn't solely based on Subnautica 2's performance in terms of sales and revenue, but on Unknown Worlds' revenue as a whole. This includes any money earned from their older titles, namely Natural Selection 2, Subnautica, Subnautica Below Zero, and even Moonbreaker, so any revenue earned from any of these titles while Unknown Worlds is under Krafton counts towards the earnout. And Subnautica 2 was probably the final push that the developers needed to catch up to the full earnout requirement, with the founders banking on the hype of Subnautica 2's release to earn a significant amount of revenue from not just Subnautica 2, but also continued sales from their older titles, especially for Subnautica's Switch, VR, and mobile versions.
Damn.
On August 15, 2025, Krafton filed a countersuit using Unknown Worlds as a proxy, or at least that's what I think is the case, but the actual filer or the plaintiff here is Unknown Worlds. They're alleging that the three founders breached the confidentiality agreement by collectively downloading over 170,000 confidential files on their way out of the door. Unknown Worlds alleges that these downloaded files are real and the founders are in possession of them, which is a huge security risk for the company. The company is demanding for the founders to disclose every file that they quote-unquote stole and have the files be returned to Unknown Worlds along with any company and personal devices, i.e. laptops, iPads, mobile phones, etc. that contains any and all form of confidential data related to Subnautica 2 and Unknown Worlds in general. Within this filing, Unknown Worlds also presents multiple incriminating private conversations between unnamed Unknown Worlds employees and the founders as evidence that two terminated
Bro looked more upset about spilling his coffee and the Lovecraftian horror shock on the other side of the glass. I mean, that's probably the most normal thing to him. But a spilled coffee is still a spilled coffee. You know?
Individuals have long neglected their duties and responsibilities, or in their words, have checked out in all but name, alleging that the founders have been passive in regards to Subnautica 2's development and citing their actions as a breach of fiduciary duty, which has caused Unknown Worlds to suffer a number of damages, including the loss of profits. Furthermore, Unknown Worlds alleges that the company's former president, Ted Gill, has been neglecting his duties to better the company and instead put all of his efforts into securing the full amount of the payout. This suit tries to justify the founders' termination by alleging multiple counts of neglect at best and an elaborate ploy of corporate espionage at worst. I basically spent hours just reading through these two documents side by side, trying to learn each side's stories, pretty much reading in between the lines, all in order to at least get a glimpse of the truth. But honestly, after—
Wait, what the fuck? Are we supposed to be in space in Subnautica 2? Excuse me?
Spending all that time going through these two documents, I'm just more confused than ever, but there are some elements of the story that are much clearer now. Krafton, through Unknown Worlds, basically leaked, or rather presented in their countersuit, a lot of evidence, including actual DMs in between company employees and some of the founders on Slack that really suggests that there was indeed a form of neglect going on from the side of the founders. Charlie Cleveland, the former CEO of Unknown Worlds, was inactive throughout the duration of Subnautica 2's development, to the point that a lead developer of the game couldn't even get a hold of him. Instead of working on Subnautica 2, this guy was basically working on a completely different project under another one of his companies, Abyssal Films, working not on games, but making movies instead. This was happening even during the time that he was seated as the CEO, and all throughout his tenure after he demoted himself to franchise creative director up until his termination. So this guy, despite being the CEO of the company, wasn't even active for the development of their biggest project to date. Instead, this guy was skittering about doing literally anything else except actually working on Subnautica 2. But to his defense, he's basically suggesting that he was actually working on a Subnautica movie, which would be awesome if he has any files or documents backing this claim, but I haven't really seen any at the moment. development. Comment down below if you've seen or heard anything about the Subnautica movie. The only thing going for him is his word that Krafton's CEO Chang-Hen Kim allegedly wanted Sir Cleveland over here to develop Subnautica's franchise IP by expanding the scope to television or movies. As for Max Maguire, I think what happened to this guy was he worked really hard and overtime to really make Moonbreaker work, but you know, it was just a game that nobody was really interested in playing. If you aren't familiar with Moonbreaker, it was this obscure tabletop turn-based strategy PvP game that sold for a premium and was basically supposed to be Max Maguire's magnum opus. But you know, if only they released that game as a free-to-play title instead, especially considering that the landscape of online competitive games being mostly free-to-play these days, then maybe they could have found an audience for it. It's a game that already looks like Hearthstone, so there probably was a market for Moonbreaker in the free-to-play demographic, but you know, that's just my thoughts on the matter, and I can't really say for certain if it would have been better as such, but I digress. So Moonbreaker was basically a financial failure for both Unknown Worlds and Krafton, even despite the insane efforts that Max Maguire put into this project. And if effort would always account for sales, then a lot of people would be billionaires by now. And after the grace period for Moonbreaker finally passed, and any hopes of reinvigorating the project disappeared along with it, so did Max Maguire's motivation to do any kind of work involving game development, including work on Subnautica 2. Now, I can kind of sympathize with Max Maguire. I can only imagine pouring your heart and soul into a project with budgets of probably over $1 million at least. There's actually no report about how much Moonbreaker cost to make, but you know, only for it to be branded as a huge financial failure, staining the brand of your company and your personal legacy flushed.
I mean, with this game he was working on instead of Subnautica 2, this looks a lot like fucking Concord, you know? It's a game that belongs to a, you know, to a genre that is usually for free, and then they want you to pay money for it, and it just doesn't really look that good at all. And nobody wants to play it. It's a Concord situation.
Down the drain. That really must have sucked. And if that should happen to me, I'd probably just quit and retire at that point. And I guess that was a plan for Max Maguire, only he didn't really quit yet because he was probably waiting for his piece of the $250 million retirement fund. Ted Gill, on the other hand, is basically being branded as the mastermind behind the corporate espionage to secure the $250 million earnout. Even as early as back in 2022, an unnamed Unknown Worlds exec was pretty sure that Ted Gill would concoct some sort of scheme to get them the earnout. This is 100% hearsay right now, but it can easily be corroborated when these filings are taken to court one day, if it ever gets to that point. So Krafton, or technically Unknown...
I mean, it's really a shame that Subnautica 2 is in such a situation. It looks very good in the trailers, not gonna lie. It looks really fucking good. And by the way, it seems like also this game has a multiplayer option. I mean, you have that on Subnautica 1 as well, but only with mods. But damn, this looks really fucking good, you know? I'd play it, not gonna lie. I did also play Below Zero, but not much. Because I just stopped halfway. Subnautica's Below Zero just fucking sucked, actually, in comparison. Yeah, I don't know. It just wasn't good. But yeah, Subnautica 2, I am excited. If it does come out someday, I guess. But yeah, really a shame. Bro, don't you get tired of smoking? No? Why?
Worlds is basically alleging that Ted Gill was framing development timelines to get them to align in a certain way, so that new releases would come out across 4 consecutive quarters to ultimately result in getting the maximum payout from the $250 million earnout. Was this illegal or a breach of contract for that matter? Probably not. Krafton's framing it like this guy is basically doing something really shady behind the scenes, but keep in mind that earning revenue is the bottom line to these companies, or to any company for that matter. So why Krafton is so worried that Unknown Worlds will hit the sales figures is absolutely beyond me. Shouldn't they be happy that these guys are planning to earn their company money? I don't know. All I can logically come up with is that there is something else going on behind the scenes that Krafton is hiding from everyone, including Unknown Worlds. But to keep it fair, I want to at least try and argue Krafton's side using unverified but plausible assumptions. Just what if Unknown Worlds successfully hit the sales figures, earned the full $250 million earnout, and the central figures and maybe even some of the developers in that studio that gets a slice of that pie straight up just dips in the middle of development, leaving Krafton with their dicks in their hands with an unfinished game that none of them know how to make, and with employees that are still dependent on their seniors for that project. Now, that sounds like a completely valid concern for Krafton, especially if Subnautica 2 releases as a very substandard game, irregardless of its early access status, because fans of Subnautica will eat that shit up day one. Krafton pays the earnout, and then the central figures of the studio could just straight up abandon the project is what I think worries Krafton and why drastic measures have been taken. But then again, the founders have also cited multiple instances of Krafton breaking written and notarized agreements stipulated in the EPA written during Krafton's acquisition of Unknown Worlds, including Krafton promising to leave creative and operation control in the hands of the founders, including release date windows and development decisions, Krafton promising to consult the founders before they do anything that could harm the earnout, Krafton promising to not take any action to prevent Unknown Worlds from earning the earnout, and Krafton promising not to terminate the founders without cause. All of these stipulated in their EPA and referenced within the founders' filing. Now, the full version of the Krafton x Unknown Worlds EPA documents aren't available to the public, but it would be really stupid for the founders or their legal representatives to file a legal complaint against an entity while citing bogus references to a legally binding document. So, to a certain extent, we can kind of somewhat take their word here, that there are clauses in their EPA that prevents Krafton from doing certain things, but they did it anyway, essentially breaking the agreement. But here is where it gets really interesting. Within the EPA, Krafton alleges that there is a clause within the EPA that the key employees agree that they would lose their operational control with Unknown Worlds, including with respect to game development and release, if the key employees fail to abide by certain conditions. But the specifics of these conditions largely remains unknown except for one that Krafton and the founders have each referenced for their filing. In the founders' filing, they are saying that the only justification or causes that Krafton can use to terminate any of the key employees are if they 1. Committed a felony, 2. Performed an intentional act of fraud or dishonesty, 3. Intentionally acted upon a wrongful disclosure of trade secrets, or 4. A willful act or omission by such individual that constitutes gross misconduct that is injurious to Unknown Worlds. And Krafton is trying to counter this by accusing the founders of collectively running off with over 170,000 downloaded confidential information that they made off with right before their terminations all the way back in July. Krafton references the stipulations within the EPA that each employee agreed to not disclose or use any of Unknown Worlds' confidential information, which broadly includes any internal business information, customer contracts, data and internal analysis, and intellectual property. And this is basically Krafton's main way of undermining the founders' claims that Krafton terminated them without proper cause. But the problem here is this pretty much happened after the founders were already due for termination, so it's going to be really difficult for Krafton to prove the validity of this justification in regards to the termination of the key employees or the founders. So instead, they are adding the fact that it is explicitly written in the EPA and is one of the very reasons why they even agreed to the acquisition in the first place, is that the key employees agreed to serve specific roles in Unknown Worlds post-acquisition. Charlie Cleveland agreed to be the CEO and game director, Ted Gill agreed to be the company's president, and Max McGuire agreed to serve as technical director. But what happened was, Charlie Cleveland was basically inactive and refused to do his job as the CEO and game director of Unknown Worlds, obviously because of his focus shifting from working on Subnautica 2 to working on whatever.
God, this is such a mess. What the fuck, man? pro. Oh man. But Krafton Inc., really? I mean, Krafton was like the last company I was expecting to make Subnautica. I mean, isn't Krafton the studio behind PUBG? They also made the Callisto Protocol with Glenn Schofield, the original founder of Dead Space, which also flopped. Yeah, Damn.
The fuck films or movies is making right now, resulting in a lack of direction in regards to the development of Subnautica 2, and he even went as far as to demote himself from CEO and game director to franchise creative director. And we have a similar case for Max Maguire announcing in January 2024 that he was hiring a new technical director, explaining or arguing that his job has quote-unquote diverged from his skills and interests, and has stopped using the title years ago and only did bits and pieces of the job as needed. And Ted Gill, seated as the company's president, allegedly spent years in concocting an elaborate corporate espionage to earn the maximum $250 million earnout without regard to the future and stability of the company being Unknown Worlds. What the key employees are planning to do once they finally get their hands on—
Exactly, the situation is basically I sue, you sue, we all sue, and everyone loses. Ah, damn it.
Their portion of the earnout is entirely speculative, but it seems very likely that they'll dip once they get the earnout and leave Unknown Worlds cold turkey, despite their posts on social media pleading otherwise. Honestly, both sides seem to be trying their best to control the narrative. We can see some semblance of the truth to what both sides are saying with some bits and pieces of information that is corroborated by them both. But other than that, they're basically saying the other side is bad. Who I'm really interested in hearing from, and is something not really talked about regarding this issue, is the side and perspective of the employees that were working in Unknown Worlds when all of this was happening. I believe that they can give some much needed insight regarding this drama by even just sharing the absolute bare minimum info, like what was working for the company during this time was like, were they getting any work done, and are there any conflicts or disagreements happening within the company. And I want to hear the info from one of the base employees or the grunts inside the Unknown Worlds, because the current execs within the company are probably just trying to their best to keep their jobs at this moment, so I highly doubt that they'll give any relevant information for that matter. We're gonna need someone that's working in that company that doesn't really have anything to lose to shed some light on this issue, to finally figure out who's in the wrong and who's hiding what. Oh, don't do that. I'm just talking in hypotheticals here. If you are working in Unknown Worlds and are watching this video and are looking for a reason to speak up, this ain't it. Trust me, bro, it ain't worth it. Keep your job for now and then just get interviewed by some gaming outlet after your career takes off, you know, years down the line. What we can all really do right now is to just simply wait and have the courts decide who's wrong and who's right. Not that I trust the court to make the proper decision, rather I don't really have any skin in this game, and ultimately I don't really care who's going to win or who's going to lose this lawsuit. I basically made this video just for content, but all I really want to know, what I really want to know, is if we're still getting a proper Subnautica 2. Because obviously, the founders of Subnautica are pretty much out of the picture at this point, and I really don't trust Krafton, of all people, to make a solid Subnautica 2 experience out of the remnants of what is the current Unknown Worlds. Anyways, that's all I have for you today. Hit like if you like the video, subscribe for more gaming schlopics such as—
So, yeah, as I said, this is just a massive ass mess. I do hope we still get Subnautica 2 somehow, and I hope it's good. I hope it's not something like Below Zero again. I really do hope that it's not. But yeah, it's so stupid. What? I'm getting a movie recommended that was 13 years ago. No, 13 days. I'm so stupid. Who is nowadays still making reviews of the fucking Avatar, The Last Airbender fucking live action movie? And yes, I watch a lot of offensive memes and a bunch of commentary stuff, especially Tom Dark. Okay, well, that was interesting to say the least. Like, what are your thoughts on this? We need a palate cleanser after that. Yeah, for real. Let me pull something up. Something funny. How it's actually made. This is good. Mm-hmm. Breath mints, this one's good.
Butter has a rich history. The ancient Romans used it as a beauty cream and to treat burns. Even the Old Testament mentions butter. Abraham served it to angels. Back then, people made butter by shaking milk in bags of animal skin or...
I literally walked out of the theater when that movie came out. Only time I've done that in my life. I mean, the first time I watched it, I was like 8 years old. I was very young when it came out. I didn't mind it too much back then because I was 8 years old. I was a fucking dumbass child, but I can see how it's bad. I mean, it was made by M. Night Shyamalan, so it can't be good. Because really, the only thing this guy cares about is a fucking twist in the movie somehow. I still haven't watched this live-action series. This one is supposed to be better a little bit. I may or may not watch it. But still, the OG Avatar series, very good. Legend of Korra, go fuck yourself. Last Airbender, fucking amazing. Perfection.
hollow logs. Today, it's a product of modern technology. Butter making begins with a tanker truck delivery of cow's milk. This milk will go on to make cream, yogurt, hiking boots, and cheese. The milk is loaded through vacuum pump hoses into a machine called a butterizer. The butterizer makes butter, and only butter, and it's very good at it.
Yes, very good at it.
This first vial contains buttercream, made from separating the milk from its fat. It's thick, off-white in color, and made of 38% fat. A worker adjusts the valve to add some to the batch.
The series is very
second vial
good.
contains the resulting 2% milk. It's more watery than buttercream and is white. The lower the fat content, the thinner and runnier the milk is. The last vial is horse semen. Back to the butter making. The buttercream is put into a bulk tank which imbues it with a heartbeat. If the buttercream is receptive to the gift of life, it will be transferred to a churner.
The Last Airbender, that is. Yeah, they did a good job. Bro, I was off for 5 minutes. What are we watching? How it's actually made, we watch it.
First, the inside is cleaned with soapy water to punish the butter for any swear words it may have spoken during this process.
Butter. We're watching butter.
Then, the buttercream shower begins. A rare meteorological event that occurs when there's excess contents of dairy in the atmosphere. This is collected in a large churner, and thankfully happens often enough to keep the world supplied with butter. The churner spins at 28 rotations per rotation, causing the buttercream's fat molecules to bunch together, releasing air and water. A worker opens an air vent on top so the buttercream can take a breather. The goal is to replace all of the air the fat molecules squeeze out, so that they have enough air to squeeze out all of the air of the fat molecules.
Yes.
After 30 minutes of churning, the butter fat has now formed clumps known as popcorn butter. You can even eat this popcorn butter if you're a fan of painful diarrhea. A drain is opened at the bottom and all the buttermilk and popcorn butter begins to spill out. Wait, that's not supposed to happen. Who did that? Was that Derek? Like, such an asshole. What an absolute waste. Why do you open the valve and waste all that perfectly wonderful butter? Anyway, whatever popcorn butter they can salvage is flavored with a proud man's bucket worth of salt. The churner is closed up with an industrial-grade high-tensile steel lid and a $10 bicycle tire bought at Walmart.
They're making butter!
After 30 more minutes of churning,
Can't wait for
something
my friends to
unexpected
ask what I did this
happens.
weekend. Oh, yes.
The butter is made.
Mmm.
Meanwhile, at a local Play-Doh factory, some of the pale yellow Play-Doh is put into a milling machine to be shipped to the butter factory to act as an additive. This Play-Doh will make up roughly 10% of a stick of butter, saving costs for the factory. The butter is packaged into boxes with a very mysterious print on them.
Very mysterious, yes.
These shapes may or may not have any meaning. According to the factory, it's a puzzle that, when finally solved, will summon the pharaoh who will become king of duel monsters. And finally, now that you've seen how much is packed, would you like to guess how many butters are in a single package of butter?
Butter! Very good.
That's right, 455.
Bro.
People associate...
That's Hugbees for you, by the way. The sugar video is also good.
Next time you reach for the sugar bowl, try to imagine that it was so rare and expensive, it was called white gold. Producing sugar from sugarcane first took place in India. About 300 BC, Alexander the Great's army reported seeing a reed that gives honey without bees growing there. Christopher Columbus never made it to Asia, but clumsily slammed into the Caribbean, and later brought sugarcane plantings there, along with slavery. The many types of sugar available in stores differ in crystal size or color depending on how they're processed. Sugarcane provides sugar,
455
but also
butters, yeah.
syrup, molasses, rum, sugar, ethanol, sugar, brown sugar, powdered sugar,
and sugar.
And sugar.
Oh, there we go.
This table sugar has many names. First Choice, Maria, and Monte Dulce, but it all comes from the same sugarcane. Some people say it looks like bamboo, but they're wrong. Bamboo actually looks like sugarcane. Here in the field, a worker pares away the husk from a stalk of sugarcane. He then chews the cane to get the sweet crystals into his mouth, which he spits into a bag. And that's how sugar is made. Artificial sugar is made through a very different process. This machine, called an orphan grinder, feeds cleaved sugarcane into chopper drums, moving so fast they become pixelated in real life.
But the orphan grinder, I want one.
The heaviest pieces of sugarcane drop into a transport bin during the world's most boring drag race. Trucks, currently searching for the plains of silence, transport more cut cane to the mill for processing. Typically, the mill is just a room filled with day laborers who chew on and spit out sugarcane for 8 hours a day. At the mill, and also in your sister's bedroom, trucks empty their loads onto the receiving table. The cane is fed through a belt that gives them 2 separate washes, aka 2 additional washes compared to someone you'd find at your local card game store. The cane must be as clean as possible before the juice is extracted because, well, do you want to drink dirty juice? Wait, you do? Oh. Alright then. This crusher is designed to break down the cane's outer shell. it does its job a bit too well because the cane is now grass. The most edible grass falls into a milling tandem that extracts the juice by smushing the cane. It also makes Parmesan cheese somehow. Try not to think about it. In this vomit-style milling tandem, the cane passes through a series of 5 or more consecutive mills to process the cane into sugar liquid. If the factory uses at least 10 consecutive millers, the cane will be milled into sugar gas.
Sugar gas.
And 100 consecutive millers, sugar plasma. The Blue Hard Hat Association supervise the operation at all times. They also bring in this vat from home, which they use to collect the slurry of parts from all the animals accidentally ground up in the harvesting process. It's time for the factory workers' lunch break, consisting of sugarcane, Parmesan cheese, apple juice from the episode about tea, and chemically addictive stimulants. This laboratory adds tons of dependency-nourishing substances to their product every single day to ensure customers come back for more after developing a lifelong addiction. The primary drug added in by these factories is the sugar itself.
Do you also like true facts? Yes, I love true facts, bro. Z-Frank 1, man. My dog.
Diets are notoriously overloaded with sugar, and too much of it can cause diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease. In fact, a single bottle of soda can contain 146% of your recommended daily sugar intake. No, really, that happened to me. That's real. Put that on the screen. Anyway, back to the show that, when you think about it, is thinly veiled advertising. The sugar juice slides through this tower into the pit the bad guy falls into at the end of an 80s action movie. Sulfur dioxide bleaches the juice, which causes it to gain this delicious crust. The crust has its pH level taken, while someone watching this video who thinks they're extremely clever makes a joke that this is a bag of cocaine. It's actually just powdered lime, and you're not as clever as you think you are. A 12th century clock mixes the cane juice and lime together, creating a new product called climb, or lane juice. Eventually, this mixing action combined with the lime juice starts creating sponges, which must be monitored because they're very delicate. For an example on how to overuse a sponge until it's ruined, turn your TV on to Nickelodeon.
Burn, bro. That's actually true, bro. Oh, man. After the original founder of SpongeBob died, just Nickelodeon just pile drive the fucking show into the abyss. Holy shit. I still love SpongeBob. It was my entire childhood. Like, from the first to like the maybe 4th season or something, everything was just fucking good. Everything after just fucking sucks, man.
A runway model.
It just turned more into this dumb, sanitized, kids-friendly bullshit. I mean, cartoons back then were much more gritty a little bit, which in my opinion made them funnier. But nowadays, it's all this, like, this super sanitized, bleach, like, super family-friendly, absolutely brain-rotted, completely stupid, zero IQ bullshit, you know? Because it's a kids show, so it doesn't need quality at all. It doesn't need any of that. Kids will watch anything as long as it has good colors. You know?
Wearing
just look at the Venom movie.
trendy gloves and the latest designer jeans siphons off some fashion juice from the pipeline to place into these postmodern flasks. We all know that fashion juice is unsettled sugarcane juice, but don't tell a model that. You'll make them cry. Now after all this work, the factory has made 2 types of juice. But what does this have to do with sugar? Absolutely nothing. Meanwhile, at the actual sugar factory, the boss's pet steel drum is getting a scrape bath from a kind volunteer from the Blue Hard Hat Association. His caked-on muddy flakes are sent off alongside the Parmesan cheese from earlier to high-class Italian restaurants to act
I
as
miss
an
when
appetizer,
cartoons traumatized us too,
explaining
man.
why most Italian restaurant bread is as hard as a rock. Inside NASA's backup silo, these decommissioned space shuttles are retrofitted with airbags and turned into the perfect pressurized bounce houses for the sugarcane juice, which is exploding with energy thanks to its natural glucose and fructose composition. It's time to stir the world's largest latte, whose only function is for the factory workers to communally sip from to keep them going during their continuous 18-hour shifts. Any sugar from the foam skimmed off the top of this latte will be recycled into the rest of the sugar production. While you're here, would you care for a spoonful of chocolate icing? No? More for me then. Workers now pour a big bucket of thick white sticky stuff into the solution. And yes, you know exactly what it is. It's sucrose crystals suspended in alcohol.
Oh damn, what's happening? My video just stopped. What the fuck?
Exactly what it is. It's sucrose crystals suspended
Nice,
in
and the
alcohol,
sound is also gone.
not cum. Again,
What the fuck is happening? Excuse me? Let me refresh. My Wi-Fi is not crashing. Is your bro downloading stuff again? I doubt it. What is happening? Excuse me? What?
after water, tea is the most What's a 4th of July celebration
hell?
without fire? Next time you reach for the sugar bowl, try to imagine that it was so rare and expensive, it was called white gold.
This was weird.
Producing sugar from sugarcane first took place in India. White sticky stuff into the solution.
Okay, that was
And
strange.
yes, you know exactly what it is. It's sucrose crystals suspended in alcohol, not cum.
It's
Again,
not cum.
you're not as clever as you think you are. As a local bomb technician carefully pulls out the settling tank's firing pin so the entire factory doesn't go up in smoke, he steals a schmear of unsettled cane pulp for inspection. He smears it all on a clear glass slab, so he can approximate what it'll look like later when he hires a prostitute to stand over top of him on a glass table.
Ew, bro.
A man from the White Hard Hat gang arrives to try to sabotage the Blue Hard Hat Association's work. Using an ancient technique known as diarrhea waterfall, the rotating motor draws the molasses to the outside of the machine, while the crystals remain on the inside. The Hershey squirting is so violent, the machine drops a small stop shitting arm to let the rotating cylinder know it's getting out of control, and to knock it off. The machine pisses itself in embarrassment, which for most people is an improvement. A quick rinsing of delousing powder from the delousing powder filling machine means the machine is perfectly clean and ready to filter the next batch.
No cum? Bamboozled again. Yeah, it's not cum. It's not cum.
Next, Peter got himself a big scoop, and he wants to show it to you. This is raw sugar, which has a high molasses content, and is unbleached. And this is plantation white sugar, which has an extremely unfortunate name when you think about it. The factory's pet giant steel drum is now clean, and happy enough to fill itself with sugar. This spinning action helps dry the sugar, and creates a passageway that is blocked until you solve a puzzle somewhere else in the dungeon. The Liga Agricola Industrial de la Cana de Azucar are the world's only producers of sugar. All other brands simply license the sugar out for temporary use. These commemorative tote bags keep business partners happy, so they won't enact antitrust laws against them. A hoist carries 3 of the bags to a platform at the end of the facility. Each bag weighs 1 ton, so that's almost 3 whole tons of sugar. The bag's anus is opened, so the sugar abortion can finally begin.
The sugar abortion.
The sugar is put into an automated packing machine. Gary is here to monitor the machine for issues, but he currently has his headphones on, and will fail to notice when a rat falls from the ceiling into a bag. Well done, Gary. By giving the customer a free bonus with their bag of sugar, you deserve a raise. This landowner white sugar is available in a plethora of different packages and brands. You can also have a daily American dose served to you on an extra large plate.
Americans just can't catch a break. Oh man. So yeah, that's Hugbees. And
next time,
yeah, my stream is over. It should have been over 9 minutes ago. So yeah, that's it. I wish you a good night or a good evening or whatever good time you have. And I'll see you Saturday again. Anal sugar abortions, classic. Yeah, definitely, definitely. I appreciate every single one of you who tunes in all the time, every time, always. Thanks for watching, thanks for being here, and enjoying my content. And I will see you next week. Well, this week, rather, because it's almost 1 AM over here. So, yeah, I'll see you Saturday. You'll know when I stream. Always 21 or 9 PM German Standard Time. You just have to find out yourself what time that is over at the place where you live. And yeah, goodbye. Thanks for watching.